Welcome friends, welcome back to the AWS Solutions Architect Associate exam preparation course. Here we will see all the questions with the real-time use case and we will decode the answer for the AWS certificate exam. So the first question is: true or false? An Amazon cluster placement group can be stretched across multiple availability zones. So the options are: option A, true; option B, false. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option B. Because of the low latency required for a cluster placement group, a cluster placement group can only exist within one availability zone. Let's move to next question. So the next question is: your 3 AWS accounts, A, B and C, share data. In an attempt to maximize performance between the accounts, you place all the instances for these accounts in EU West 1B. During testing, you find almost no transfer latency between accounts A and B, but significant latency between accounts B and C, and accounts C and A. Which of the following possibilities is the most likely source of the problem? So the options are: option A, the names of the AZs are randomly applied. So EU West 1B is not the same location for all 3 accounts. Option B, you have incorrectly configured the cross-account authentication policies in account C, adding latency to those instances. Option C, account C has been allocated to an older section of the data hall with slower networking. Option D, the instances for account C are on an overloaded host. Stop all the account C instances and then start them together so that they run a new host. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option A. The availability zone names presented are unique per account and do not represent a specific set of physical resources. Let's move to next question. So the next question is: true or false? You can use S3 transfer acceleration with multipart uploads. So the options are: option A, true; option B, false. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option A, true. You can use S3 transfer acceleration with multipart uploads. Let's move to next question. So the next question is: you have built an online dating application that allows users to send and receive photos as they court each other. You need to secure this data and you need to implement server-side encryption to protect this data. You decide that you want server-side encryption provided by Amazon. You will also need to have an audit trail so you can see who used your key to access which object and when, as well as view failed attempts to access data from users without permission to decrypt the data. What out-of-the-box Amazon solution would enable you to achieve this? So the options are: option A, SSE-S3; option B, SSEC; option C, SSEKMS; option D, Amazon S3 encryption client. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option C. AWS KMS provides an audit trail so you can see who used your key to access which object and when, as well as view failed attempts to access data from users without permission to decrypt the data. Let's move to next question. So the next question is: which of the following is not a valid EC2 instance type? So the options are: option A, D2; option B, C4; option C, M3; option D, Z2. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option D. D2, C4, M3 are all valid EC2 instances. HTTPS, AWS, Amazon.com EC2 instance types. Let's move to next question. So the next question is: you work for a large insurance company that has issued 10,000 insurance policies. These policies are stored as PDFs. You need these policies to be highly available, and company policy says that the data must be able to survive the simultaneous loss of two facilities. What storage solution should you use? So the options are: option A, a single EC2 instance with an AWS volume provisioned as a secondary volume. Option B, S3. Option C, Glacier. Option D, Route 53. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option B. Your best solution would be to use S3, which redundantly stores multiple copies of your data in multiple facilities and on multiple devices within each facility. Let's move to next question. So the next question is: you are a solutions architect working for a company that conducts surveys on specific industries. Each industry that you survey has its own EC2 fleet, separate from those of other industries. Company policy dictates that you should keep costs to a minimum, using only one load balancer, if possible. What type of load balancer should you use to suit this requirement? Now your options are: option A, classic load balancer. Option B, application load balancer. Option C, elastic load balancer with IDs. Option D, elastic load balancer with IPS. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option B. The minimum time interval for CloudWatch is 1 minute. Let's move to next question. So now the next question is: in the future, you will need to preserve, restore, and retrieve every version of every file that you have stored in AWS. Which service should you use? Now your options are: option A, EC2 with an additional AWS volume, in conjunction with CloudWatch. Option B, RDS. Option C, Glacier. Option D, S3 with versioning enabled. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option D. Versioning allows you to preserve, retrieve, and restore every version of every object stored in an Amazon S3 bucket. Let's move to next question. So the next question is: you need to restore an object from Glacier. What 2 ways can you accomplish this? Now your options will be: option A, using the Glacier API. Option B, using the S3 API. Option C, using the AWS console. Option D, using the AWS command line interface and the S3 subcommand. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option B and option C. Because Amazon S3 maintains the mapping between your user-defined object name and Amazon Glacier's system-defined identifier. Amazon S3 objects that are stored using the Amazon Glacier option are only accessible through the Amazon S3 APIs or the Amazon S3 Management Console. Let's move to next question. Question is: what is the uptime SLA for Amazon EC2 and AWS within a given region? So the options are: option A, 99%. Option B, 99.50%. Option C, 99, 95%. Option D, 100%. Please select your answer in the next 5 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is option D. Amazon's SLA guarantees a monthly uptime percentage of at least 99.95% for Amazon EC2 and Amazon EBS within a region. Thank you for watching this video. Watch other parts for more.